anticipation can make a moment more memorable. Building suspense incites the release of cortisol, which maintains attention. Storytellers take this kind of idea into regard quite a lot. So the name Rumination comes from my experience of the compositional process, working with a phone memo recording from a few years ago. Growing up in your 20s, your future becomes less clear. So I think the tendency is to look back, and it's something I found myself doing probably a bit too much recently. The piece begins quite thin. The orchestration is kind of restrained, gentle, and primarily in the strings, and it grows into different areas of the orchestra, which fills out the texture as the music intensifies. Each time the intensity rises, we come back and we build again and again. There's this idea that it does grow, but then it's taken back and it's able to germinate from a slightly more pulled back point. Everything quite suddenly changes when we finally get this release of emotion at the end of quite a lyrical passage, and we switch into a really fast, frenetic moment where all this pent-up energy is again built up and released at a climactic point. At the very end, we hear the original seed of the piece come back and die away in its most bare form, kind of signifying that cyclical idea of rumination, that it's going to come back round again at some other point.